Why? Yeah, pop that, rev that, yes. Bring it back. Wait. So here we are. To move on, I've got to get in between here. So it's time to get the spot walls found. The starters, got to get the rest of the chassis rail off. Do the exact same as the end of the last video. Not to forget that bit of rust behind there. At first I halved this because it's jacked up there. I didn't know what to do. But the other side I managed to get it all off in one. Got the spot welds drilled. Let's see if I can get this off. Oh, fuck yeah now. The state of that looks alright. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Look, that's barely anything. Still something. Compared to the other side, way. The other side was terrible. Previous video, slacking. Not repairing though. Obviously got to repair that little bit there. So she's not bad, man. The other side definitely better in every way. I mean, the other side is worse in every way. Look at that though, man. Look at the dust. Cobweb galore. As you notice, I've cleaned it as well. So for example, all here, whatever this gunk is, yeah, all here, as soon as the wire wheel touches it, it just falls off. Like it's had some, all under here, it's like it had some fucking oil explosion and stayed there. Got all the spot welds drilled on the steering rack. See if I can pry that off. Got it drilled, this should come right off now. You ready? Yeah, man, that's exactly why I wanted to get that off. Yeah, my little surface, no issue, clean up, right back on. Fucking hell, this has that same dirt in it. But look, all this, all that same thing. What the fuck? Power. Wow, shut the device. That's how you check if you got power, man.
Yeah. And the multimeter's broke.
Right, watch behind this seam here. Same as what I did over this side. Cut it out, put it back in. You ready? This side's worse because this gap is deeper on this. Ooh, what is that? Look at all that rust dust. Fuck yeah, now. That's just rust dust. Wow, look at that. That's what I mean about rust dust. What the fuck? What is that? Bit of Dragon Ball in the background. Respect it or don't respect it. What the fuck is that? It's got like a dip. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm changing that. I'm redesigning that. That is just layers of rust dust, look. Definitely redesigning that. Got it off, cleaned it, slap it with some rust treatment. Cleaned up, no rust, rust treated. Rust treated. Yeah, boy. Zinc primed. Cleaned all the surface rust up. There's a little bit in there, but stripping this all back, putting it all on brand new, clean. Slapped it with a bit of rust treat. Now I gotta get back drilling. This little bracket here, I gotta get the bracket off. Sprayed up, protected for now. Let's get this off now. Not bad, but not bad surface rust, so it needed doing. Underneath bit of surface, Clean that right up. So now, time to get this bit off. And now I'll open the end of this chassis rail. Should have done that with the other side, but fuck's sake. Too late now. Look at the state of that. Finally got it off. I needed to, because look at that. I'm not even going to be able to do that this side, because look, I've welded it in. Fuck, man. This is why it's good, yeah. You do something first, realise how you can do it better, and then when you do it the second time, it's perfect. That is all the way in the chassis rail. Yeah, man. Looking nice. You see all the dirt in there? Let's see if we can. And it still needs cleaning more. But look at that, easily clean that now. All I'm trying to do is get this off and get it back on. We're getting there. We're fucking getting there, serious. Big progress. Right, boom. Fuck you now. See, needs to get in. Butchered it, because I welded it on there. Well, I didn't need to yet, I needed to get it off. But we've got around it. So what's under here then? Ooh. Oh, look at that. And I even opened this bit of the chassis rail. Boom, look at that. That's why I needed to get in there, boy. Butchered. Well, fuck it. Now it is time to get this off. So, I found the spot welds here. Found the spot welds here. I've drilled self-tapping screws in, so I know exactly where to put this back on when it wants to go back on. Underneath, couple spot welds drilled out. This side to there, I thought was spot welds, are not, so we'll see how easy that wants to come off later then. Them on the chassis rail, them are done. Oh, you're mad, are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my days, he's took the piss. That was definitely needed. That was definitely needed. Look at the seam of that. Look at the state of that then. So now let's have a proper look then. Yeah? Butchered there. It was super thin. Same there. Blown through. Because it's thin. Chassis rail. Look, I can get in there now. I'm so chuffed. So now it's as easy as clean. Let's get cleaning up, man. When the glass is too big.
Great.
Lovely.
I was expecting it to stay in the bin.
Did spontaneously combust. Let's have a look at this then. Seams was fucked. So I'm glad I got in there. Seams were wrote off. We're gonna have to get this bit off. I think that's a rear gearbox mount. So we'll get that off, put that back on clean. Probably even adjust it for the saw blunt, because yeah, I'm fucking now, I didn't even think about that. But so far we got about 10 minutes of me stripping this down, right? Seeing as we've got so far, this video is gonna see everything that's been taken off, put back on. Grinded it back, slapped it with some rust treat. Before I slap the bottom with some rust treat, let me show you what's cracking. So here, look at that. Fucked. So it's cut out, but this side, same here, but not too bad. Slapped it with some primer. That lighter colour primer is a zinc, where the seams will be. It's time to cut that out. But look at that. That cut out. Got my template. Got my template cut out. Piece in. Bang, that's in there now. Cleaned up the inside a little bit. Still needs a lot more touching up. As you can see in there, there's a few holes. I had to cut a hole underneath so I can get that up in there. Clean. Let's get that rust treated now, boy. These are all the pieces I've taken off. Let's get these cleaned up, man. So we got the subframe. I finally split it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, she needed cleaning, but that's not bad. The seams obviously need fucking touching up, but that's not bad at all, man. So before I start cleaning, this rear gearbox mount for the original engine needs to get gone. Well, gonna take it off, clean it, put it back on, because it looks, but it's more time not gonna get used. Look at that. Got 3 pieces clean. So that's 3 pieces clean out of the couple we've got. Look at them, man, clean. I'm gonna slap with some rust treat. Slapped it with some rust treat. Finally grinded this down. No rot. There's no rot on this now. So the panels we got, these are sprayed, rust treated, etc. These are ready to get rust treated right now. These 3 will be easy. So slap this with some rust treat. Slapped it with some rust treat. Clean this one up. Cleaned up. Let's slap these with some rust treat. The only thing left is the steering rack, column, bracket. Rust treated. Got my fancy drying rack. Let's get this sprayed actually now. Spray this up temporarily. You can see the zinc primer here on the seams where everything's connecting. This piece as well, boy. Sprayed, boy. Time to clean the surface. I'm gonna rust treat it for now. These studs need popping out, cleaning and putting back in and welding in position. I'm not gonna do that just yet, but that needs to be done. Got my rack going off. Got all my parts. Yeah, man. The good stuff, man. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. That's not no ordinary primer, man. That's the good stuff. Oh, man, you don't understand. Now we can start putting it all back together, man. Oh, shit. Bang. So here we are. I filled in some gaps. That can come off, but I'll just put it in position, so I'm not going to put it off. I zinc primered between it all, rust treated, cut the bolt holes out because we're not using these bolts. And I can chuck this layer on here. We got the gearbox mount bracket welded in. I've cut out the bolts, obviously. Knowing my luck, when I put the engine in, all this is going to have to get cut out anyway. But fuck it, we'll get there when we get there, man. That's future me problem. Now, time to get that drilled in there and get that welded on. Yeah, boy, rust treated, the welds. Let's get that primered. Yeah, boy. Let's go, primered up. Got that screwed in, the exact same holes. Before I took it off, I drilled holes through, so I knew exactly where to put it back on. Bang, there it is. Fuck yeah, now look at that. Now that is ready to go on. It's time, let's get this back on. Fuck yeah, now. Screwed in. Boy, let's get it welded in, man. Yeah, boy. We've got that welded in. All under here has been welded as well. Boom, all under there has been welded. I've just got to get this side flush. It's a bit fucking butchered the way I've took it off. Bang, fully welded in. Fully welded in, boy. So it's time to get these bits on the end of the chassis rail and even make some plates to connect these. Right, this is where the wishbone connects to. There was a layer that basically sat there. Took it off. Therefore needed to get taken off. So where I've cut that off there, I've just chucked a bad boy weld on that shit, man. Look at that. Woo. Yeah, boy. That'll be holding some shit. So look at them flicking off. Look at that. That's any rust in the surface, yeah, coming to the top. As I've welded these lines, I cut off, you see the spot weld over here from the existing. This had a little lip, and it lipped over there, and I cut it off to get this off. So I've welded the lines from the inside. Now I'm going to weld them from the outside, and then get an L sheet here from there to there, and then same here from there to there. And I'm going to do the same with this side over here. And I'm going to slowly start closing everything off. So seeing as, listen to this, from this hole at the front of the car, from this hole here, it's a chassis rail. So it goes, watch this, all the way through, all the way through, all the way into the chassis rail. So what I'm going to do, because the bumper bar comes in here, I'm going to plate it off there so nothing can come through here. And then from here, I'm going to plate this little hole up here so you can't go straight through. Yeah, boy. Welded that side. Slapped off that side. It's time to get this on, man. So it sits about in there. Somewhere. The hole's got to line up. Let's get this clamped in, see how nice we can get it in, boy. What we saying then? Let's have a look. Oh, we'll have a look, mate. Let's have a fucking look. So let's see the hole. Perfect. You don't see any bit of metal from the side of it. It is parallel. Ah, nicely. Let's give this a little push as it's clamped in. I've got no way of clamping it, so you watch when I let go. It moves a bit. So as long as that, boom, keep that pushed in. Let's get that welded in right now, man. Yeah, boy. That's welded in. Just got to do a couple spot welds behind there. Get this line in. Yeah, boy. Hot welds, yeah. Get them big blobs in there. Here we are, we're preparing this bit. So I've welded a bit under there, you probably can't really see it. This bit that's been cut off here, I've prepared that, let me show you right quick. Rust treated, zinc primered, that's ready to go. While we're closing this off, as I previously said, I want to block this off so this just ain't a big gap as the chassis rail. All dust from driving goes straight through the chassis rail, all the way through, as I've already said. So here's my method. Chuck that there, weld that in, that's covered off. Here's my genius. So now that's blocked off. Yeah, man, let's get that welded in. Yeah, boy. That's in, ain't nothing coming through there now. And so I welded this up because it was easier to clamp together while it was off, because this goes right here, boom, type of thing. That's the only thing fucked up now at the back. Cut this off, get this in, put this fold back in. Right. So cut that off. Yeah, boy. Get it all zinc primered. As soon as that's dry, we'll get it in, boy. So that's clamped in. We've welded it in a bit up in the corner. So the circles perfectly in, clamped in. Yeah, boy. Let's weld the rest of that in. Welded that in. It does have some extra tabs, but we'll get there. Welded in, boy. Welded up. I even welded this line up here, all the way up there to the top. So that's all done. So it's time to put this back on. Clamped in. Only thing is, it fits a bit off. I know this can get pushed that way, but I'm thinking, I hope I've not put this thing in a bit too far back. Which I used the chassis rail, so I should have been good. So I'm not sure why it's off a bit. But no stress, I'll manipulate that, get that back in position. We'll just see when I put the wishbones on how fucking crabbed it drives. Slap this in. Yeah, man. That's what it looks like in there. Look at that, lovely. Look at that. That side done. That side done. Oh, she's gonna be crabbing like a bitch. Zinc primered. Let that dry, boy. Clamped in. Let's get that welded in, boy. Bang, just like that. Just like that. Look at it. Done his welding underneath, but I need to push it up with a jack. I've not got a jack here at the moment, but look at it. Look at it. Oh, man. Look at that. This side, I didn't put on the extra, as this side has all this lip here. I didn't put it back on because I'm going to create some plates and do some plate over here. Maybe a plate in this corner just to finish same with this side. Just like that. Just like that, we're back where we begun at the start of the vid. The only thing left is the steering rack, right? As I've shown you previously in the video, I need to pop the studs out, clean the studs, weld them back in, and then I'll put it on. Light work, but for now, she's fucking done, boy. She's done. You lot don't fucking stand me. Subframe off, done. Whatever the fuck. Oi, listen, people. What a moment. What a fucking moment. She'll be on the road one day. Only thing left then for the next video, we're gonna tackle this, the last bit of rot on the front end. So this, we're gonna take this off.
get these done, then start putting the whole front end on. So the light holder, the slam panel, and technically I shouldn't show you this, but it's still looking like that over here, because I need to bend the metal. I mean, I did the other side perfect without a metal bender, with just a vise. Look, just a vise did that. But I'm gonna be honest, for my mind, I want to do it on a proper sheet metal bender, so bear with me. That'll be one day's work though. As soon as I can bend the metal, that'll be one day's work. So possibly, once we start taking the front end off, it might be in that video. It might be in that video. So I'm hoping next video, yeah, or even the scuttle panel, listen, I'm hoping, yeah, next video, we fully start putting everything back together. As soon as this front end's taken off clean, boom, start putting the last bits back together. Yeah, boy. Paint it all inside. What a fucking moment. But yo, everyone, take it easy. Why? Yeah, pop that, rev that. Yes. Bring it back.